Hi, and welcome back to Bounce Forward with me, Tiff Hall. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm recording this podcast, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to elders, past and present. Now today I'm answering more of your questions with this new format. I'm so excited to get into it. Today I'm answering a question about the plateau, the fitness plateau, the weight loss plateau. How do you get out of it? How do you keep on going and how do you stay motivated whilst you're in it? This is an excellent question and something we can all relate to. So I hope you enjoy the listen. This question comes from Penny. What do you do when you're sticking to the food and exercising but not losing any weight? It's so hard mentally to keep focused. I totally get it. Look, you got to mix things up and your body needs to be pushed in order for it to then adapt. So if you're stuck in a rut, challenge yourself with a different fitness class like CrossFit or boxing. If you've never run, try a few treadmill sprints at the end of your session. The more you cross train, the more variety and the more fun you will have. So it will keep you engaged and keep your body guessing and really help you to get results. So a fitness plateau, let's talk about what it is. It's a period where your fitness level, your strength, or any other fitness-related goals like weight loss comes to a temporary halt and it slows down, right? And it often occurs when the body adapts to the current regime or the exercise routine that you're doing, and the initial gains or improvements become more challenging to achieve. So there are some factors that really play into this. Number one is the adaptation. So the body is highly adaptive and it can become more efficient at performing certain exercises over time, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. But as a result, the initial intensity of stimulus that led to those wins in the first place, they become less effective. So we have to keep mixing it up. You can do that through volume, like you might up your weights, you might up your reps and intensity as well. You might increase the frequency of your workouts. So maybe you're only doing 2 workouts a week. Maybe you add in a third. Repetitive training, that is a really bad thing for plateaus as well. So if you're doing the same workout routine without introducing any progression, and remember it's a progressive overload that gets the results, the body will adapt and cease to respond. So that's really important that you recognize repetitive training. And sometimes repetitive training is fun because you can go on autopilot, like just go for a jog and you jog the same route every day and you go for the same 40 minutes and that jog is done every single day and you're like, oh, I've ticked that box. But you're not going to get any results if you do that every single day. And another thing for the plateau is insufficient intensity or challenge, which I was just talking about. And you really need that challenge, that stimulus to elicit further gains. So increasing the intensity or varying the exercise can help break through a plateau. So if you're always doing squats and your legs are just not improving your strength in your legs or maybe the tone in your legs, then maybe you need to do some lunges and work just one leg at a time instead. Maybe you need to introduce some of that. Also, inadequate recovery can play into a fitness plateau. So it could be that you're training too much, and you're overtraining and the body needs more time to repair and adapt to the stress of the exercise. So it's crucial that you actually build in good recovery. And then there's also the nutrition factors that can lead to a plateau. And that can be having too many calories, and that can also be having too little calories as well, where your body goes into more of like a starvation mode, or it can stop burning fat efficiently because it needs to hold on to it because it's not sure where the energy is going to come from. So proper nutrition is essential. Mix up the routine, which I've talked about. You increase your intensity, you've got your cross training, prioritize recovery, look at your nutrition and set new goals. Really important. So you want to set some specific measurable goals that you know are realistic and really motivate you and make you hyped to get in the gym or do your workout. And this could involve a different aspect of fitness or targeting different muscle groups, for example. It might be something as simple as I just really want to work on my handstand. I want to be able to do a handstand, and doing the exercises and accessory movements to get to that handstand. Could be anything, but mixing it up and just doing that cross training is super, super important. Remember that plateaus are a normal part of the fitness journey. I've had many, and making adjustments to your routine can help you break through them. It's something that you should look at every 12 weeks, I'd say. You've got to shock your body out of the plateau. That's what you've got to do. So anything that makes you really, really sweat is a good sign that your body and your nervous system is like, whoa, hello, this is something new. For me, I'm good with the cardio. I'm good with the fast twitch kind of taekwondo and explosive stuff, but you make me lift weights and my body freaks out. I start sweating. I can't believe it. I'm just like, it's so hard for me. So strength training for me is always my challenge. And that's where I go to mix up my training and cross train. So have a crack at some of those things, and I hope that you get new results. Then in terms of keeping mentally focused during a plateau, it can be super hard. But what has helped me is I love sport, because it's kind of like a game. And it's social and your friends are there. And so if you want to get involved in a new sport, that can be fun. I mean, I have people coming to my taekwondo school every week saying, I just want the goal of earning a black belt, doing something that scares me, turning up for a class, like something new and challenging for my body. That for them is breaking through a plateau, I see it every week in the dojo. So that's one way. Another way, it's so simple, and I just did this actually, is to create a new playlist. I'm a massive Swiftie at the moment. I have Taylor Swift mashups, I just love it. I know the lyrics, I can sing along. So much fun. A new playlist does wonders. And then be loud and proud about your goals. I tell everyone, hey, I'm nearly there. I've just got this much to lose, or I've got this PB to gain, or I need to do this. And the more people you tell, the more support you get. I'm part of a community, a Facebook community, which is the TXO community. I post in there pretty much daily, little bit of inspo. Maybe it's a photo post-workout that keeps me accountable, or a little goal like, oh, these are my dream jeans I'd love to fit into one day. I post my measurements sometimes, like things that will keep me accountable and that are social, and you've got a community and a village cheering you on. It's really important. So online Facebook communities, there's one for every sport and every fitness thing that you can imagine. They really help to hype you up, and I love them. And the other thing is a simple vision board, like just some Post-its on the fridge, a picture. It really helps to keep you motivated with your goal during a plateau, and just know that you're going to come out of the plateau you are, and that really a plateau is just you reaching another goal because your body has already adapted and your body has already gotten so fit doing all that stuff that once you could never ever do before, but now you can, that you need to challenge yourself again. So it's really a positive experience, and you have to look at it through positive eyes, because it is really a good thing. Say congratulations. So you're in a plateau, it's a good thing. Thanks so much for listening to Bounce Forward. I love having your company, so please DM me on Instagram at tiphall_XO and let me know what topics you'd love me to cover. I want your questions, please, because I love answering them. Don't forget to rate and review me on the podcast app. Speak soon. Happy days.